So landing legs. Oops. And we still want to just move that down a scooch, don't we? There we go. Just make sure that we've got enough clearance. There we go, should have. Right. That now gives us 1,800. That's much more Delta V. That's to get us home. Makes quite a tall rocket, but landing rocket anyway. But it should be fine. Minmus is a very light, gravity, so it's incredibly forgiving. Right, what do we got then? Let's add some. Is this all the fuel tanks we got? That's the one I'm looking for. Let's have one of them. Another one of them. Another decoupler. So go for quite a small rocket here. Albeit probably quite tall. And on the bottom we are going to put the Reliant, and aerodynamics we're going to use these guys here to do the turning. So 32,000 credits gives us delta V of the 5,173, which I think is all we're going to need. Thrust to weight ratio is a little low at the start of things, so we're going to boost that by using some radial decouplers. We're just going to put 2 of them on, and then a solid rocket booster of just these guys here, I think. Maybe we'll just have 3 of those then to try and avoid the engine exhaust. And then we'll offset them like that. That's not the problem I have quite a lot is these guys clipping through. Would 4 do better? Yep, 4 does better, so we're going to go through 4 of those. We haven't got stage recovery, so we won't be worried about putting in any chutes on these guys to bring them back. We'll just make it a little tidier looking and a bit more stable on the launch pad. They are 36,000. Thrust to weight ratio starts off atmospheric, and as we get higher up, (1.71). That's very powerful. we might just thrust that down just a bit. 1.08, then we should be, if not in orbit, but close to orbit. And then plenty for the last bit. So there we go. Staging. Solid rocket boosters, get rid of them. Main engine, get rid of it. Transfer to Minimus engine, get rid of it. Landing engine, taking off engine, getting back engine, get rid of it, and land. Now we want the drogue chutes to go first, followed by the next ones. Bunch of science on the way. MinmusLander 1. We'll save that. Oh, good job I saved it before I clicked that, wasn't it? Gosh, dearie me. Where'd I put it? There we are, MinmusLander 1. I think we're good to go. So, yeah, I think we're good to go. So join us on the launch pad. Okay, let's put SAS on, throttle up. We'll check where we are. Where's Minmus? Minmus is right over here. Set that as a target. Now, I know it's a good idea to try and launch at the right time to get directly into orbit of the same plane as Minmus, but I kind of struggled to do that. So we're just going to go for a standard straight up orbit, and then we'll adjust our plane and see how that goes. So in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Going straight up, seems to be quite stable so far. No inputs required so far. We'll get rid of these solid rocket boosters before we worry about rolling over at all. Solid rocket boosters nearly gone now. Our weight will come down drastically when they're all gone. Brilliant. Now we'll start thinking about rolling over a little. Oh, it's very wobbly. Very wobbly indeed. Try and hold it in that prograde marker if we can, just about there. I'm quite happy with that as an inclination at the moment. I think it's the right direction for Minmus anyway, so if we happen to get a good inclination, that would be great. 20,000. Don't want to roll over much more than we are. Maybe a fraction to keep us in this prograde marker. Let's just see whether we can work out whether we are going the right way or not. I would say no. So we need to bring that much more northerly. we're about to lose that stage already. That's a bit of a worry. Need a lot more fuel in that stage than we had. Whoa, that's a much more maneuverable stage now. Let's see if we can work out what our inclination's doing. That's going down, and I want it to be going up. So lots and lots of things wrong with this orbit. We're going the wrong direction. We are nowhere near space, and we're on the weaker engine already. Don't think this is going to be a Minmus landing. I think we'll be lucky if it's a Minmus flyby. And at this rate, it might even be lucky to be in orbit. Any science that we could do while we're no, we've got everything so far. Nearly 60,000 kilometers. Are we bringing our orbit? Yeah, it's coming around now, so it's less rubbish than it was before, but we've used up a lot. This is supposed to be the stage that took me from the orbit to Minmus. Alisari, hello, welcome to the stream. Things are not going well. We're planning to go to Minmus to land. It's not happening now. We're halfway through our stage that's going to take us to Minmus, and we're not even in suborbital height yet. Well, we're starting to get the right inclination, I think. It's not a lot of good if we're not even going to make it to space. Come on, let's get this up into space. This engine is struggling at this height. We need to redesign it. Even NASA did some practices with their moon lander. We're going to call this a practice. We've got lots of new tech on board. $1K away from orbit. Let's just try and make it a bit of a more efficient. So our periapsis is falling, right, rising quite quickly. Right, we're now in space kind of area, but we're so close to our apoapsis, we actually don't need to stop burning. We need to carry on burning, but now we could just burn on our periapsis. Goodness me, that inclination, I have no idea. No, we did want to go down, didn't we? Oh, heck. Let's just get this periapsis out of the planet, and then we may be able to achieve orbit and do some work. Now the craft is very, very small now. This is supposed to be our landing stage. As you can see, we are very close now to bringing our periapsis out of. Here it is. Oh, wrong button. Stop. That's very interesting. Good heavens. Right, we need to tidy up. We've got one chance to tidy up our inclination. It's currently at 7.9. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please consider giving me a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to hear about when I do some more videos. In the meantime, if you want to click on one of the other videos that I've done on a different game, then these are my latest ones. Please go ahead. Or if you click on the next video in this series, that'll take you directly to the next video in this series if I've done it and uploaded it. Thanks for watching.